Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Monday Messages, and welcome to another Monday in your life. And I really hope that you are enjoying the amazing weather that we're having here in Ireland, and I think the UK, maybe a bit cooler there now, but it's still lovely and hot and sunny and kind of like being on holiday every day. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Last week, some of you may be aware that I wasn't able to do my live because I was travelling back from Croatia, where we go to the dentist, number one. Long story, different story. And we always tag a few days holiday onto that trip as well, because why not? Why not go, to go all that way and not take advantage of everything that the country has to offer? Anyway, I came back and I was so pleased to be back. And it made me briefly wonder, actually, I don't really care about traveling anymore. What do I travel for when I just love where I live? And the weather helps, yes, of course, but it's not the only reason that I love my life. And I realised actually it's not that I don't care if I never have another holiday. It's that I'm not as in need of a holiday or a break from my day-to-day regular life. And that's because I've actually taken the steps and invested in myself, in my self-development, in my health, and got to a stage in my life where I just don't feel the same drive or need to take a break from my life, because I like my life. I enjoy where I live. I enjoy what I've created. I also am, without any kind of effort now, actually, able to lead my life at a pace that suits me, and to know when I need to rest, when I need to take stock, when it's time to celebrate and just be in the moment, and when it's time to maybe do a bit of reflection, to learn from what's happened to me or what I've created or choices that I've made, and to not be unduly influenced by external requirements, because they don't suit us when we do that. We can, when we're dancing to someone else's tune, that's what creates stress in our lives. And we may tell ourselves, oh, I've got no choice, I have to do that. I would invite you to actually stop and really ask yourself how true that is. So today, I realise that whilst I am probably always going to choose to do a bit of travelling for some reason, different reasons. Sometimes it's purely to see certain people, or to see certain buildings or visit galleries, or, whatever. And sometimes it is because of the weather, because, I just need I'm choosing a dose of sunshine, because I know that's going to make a difference to how I feel. The point being is, it might not sound like a huge difference, but it is. There is a massive difference between needing a holiday, needing to take a break. Otherwise, things are going to start unraveling. And just choosing to do something that actually enhances what you're already experiencing. And, what led me to this was that I did have a few moments of thinking, do you know what? If somebody told me that I could never travel again, that would be okay, because I actually have so much richness and pleasure in my life where I live that, and I've done a lot of traveling, and yeah, for various reasons, I don't feel I need that break from my regular life in the same way that I used to. And I did really used to. And I recognize that for many people, there is a very strong need to take a break from the grind of their regular lives, or the choices that are being made on a daily basis. And I just wanted to ask you to reflect on perhaps using your feelings around holidays to indicate whether holidays or breaks are a need for you at the moment, or whether they are a choice. And it may be that you actually feel that you do really enjoy your life, but there's a pattern of reaching a kind of almost burnout state, and then needing to rest and recharge in some way. Now, for me, that was my pattern. And what used to happen is when I did take a break and go away, that the first few days I was absolutely comatose. I couldn't enjoy any of it because I was just catching up. And sometimes I would actually get ill for the first few days, do a stinking cold or a cough or whatever. That never happens anymore. Because I'm not pushing myself to the extent that I'm feeling burnt out or at the end of my tether before I choose to go away. So it doesn't have to be like that. And I did think for a moment that this wisdom, if you like, or self-knowledge, or the ability to create a life like this comes with age. It can do, but it doesn't always come with age. I have much younger friends and colleagues who have reached this stage far younger than I ever did. So it's nothing to do with age, I don't believe. Equally, I've got some old friends and colleagues who are, in fact, older than me and are still racing around and really needing their holidays as a break from their regular life. I don't believe that we should need to take breaks from our regular lives. I don't think it's a sustainable way to live. And it's often what can make us feel ill or do diseases. So if you feel ready to transform some of that and start creating a life that is less about needing a break from it and more about choosing to do something that is perhaps out of your daily life to enhance your life rather than to take a break from it, then let's have a chat. Book a free clarity call with me, and the link is in the post with this video, or it'll be in my bio. And let's just have a chat about how I can support you to start on that path to create a life that really nurtures you and enables you to make choices rather than getting to a stage where you need something. So I'd be interested to know who feels that this resonates with them. Just pop either a need or a choose in the comments and let me know where you are right now. And and do get in touch and know that you can transform that anytime you want to. That's it for this week. Please enjoy the weather wherever you are, or if you don't have particularly good weather, just enjoy every moment of your life as much as you can do. Sending you lots of love and hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.